welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am so excited because I have been working on this project for far too long and it's time that I have finally finished. So we are doing my master bedroom transformation. Now we had done some minimal transforming and kind of put it together when we moved in, but it definitely wasn't anywhere where I wanted it to be. You guys might have seen the video where I made our headboard. I'll link that here in case you didn't get a chance to see it, but I'm not gonna go too into depth on that in this video. And I'm just so happy with how it turned out. It is probably my favorite room of all time, and I'm excited for you guys to see. But before I get into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to one of my channel members, Jules Euler, I think is how you say your last name. And Jules, you have been supporting my channel and commenting such nice, kind things for so long. You've really been a longtime supporter, so I just so appreciate you and thank you for being a channel member here. If you guys are interested in shout outs like this and other additional like perks and stuff, you guys can join my channel membership and the link's gonna be in the description. But let's go ahead and hop into this amazing transformation. So we're starting out with what the master bedroom looked like when we took early possession. So as you can see, the walls, I guess they just didn't like paint the corner. I'm not really sure. Maybe they had furniture there, so they missed those places. It was extremely dirty. You can see the dust balls on the wall. It hadn't been vacuumed in what I could only assume was years, and there was glass in the carpet. There was actually so much dust on the carpet that it broke my vacuum. Yeah. Anyway, but you know, the first few months that we lived here, we did clean this room up quite a bit, gave it a fresh coat of paint, painted the doors, and the sellers actually had to replace the carpet to meet VA requirements before we closed on the house. So as you can see, this room is looking a lot better than it did when we first moved in, but still just pretty basic and not really what I want for my dream master bedroom. I wanted to play around with the layout a bit just because in our last house we did have a long bedroom as well. It wasn't quite as big as this one, and we had our bed on the wall this way. I wasn't really loving that. It felt very small and like smushed to me, especially with those side tables, so I quickly just decided, let's move it back. And then I took down all of the curtains with the quick hangs and actually installed super affordable and really easy, little curtain rods from IKEA. Now, I absolutely love quick hangs. I think that they are super renter friendly. They're very easy to use, and I think I'll continue to use them for things such as like move-in day where, we don't necessarily want all of our windows open if, they don't have curtains on them, and we can just get them up quick. But they're definitely not a permanent solution. Hanging your window treatments higher just makes the space feel so much bigger. And honestly, IKEA has super affordable options. I think the little brackets that I got were $2 a piece maybe, and I had already had these curtain rod holders, like the rod, but they have some super affordable options that you guys may or may not have seen me use on the channel before. Now, I just put those curtains up, so why am I taking them down? Well, I didn't want to get black paint on them. It's a bold choice. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I taped off the bedroom so I could paint our accent wall black. Now, I know that some people may think black or a dark, deep color is an odd choice and that it might make the room feel a lot smaller. Now, that, in my opinion, is the total opposite to what I've experienced. Also, I'm going in with my white paint that's already on the wall first, so I don't have as much bleeding. But anyway, so when you do a black wall or a dark wall, I feel it actually draws the eye up and makes the room feel bigger. Now, if I painted this whole room black, it'd probably be a different story, but the one wall definitely made the space feel a lot larger. Also, you can see I'm going in and using my little edge brush to go around the outlets and the molding. Also, you can see me talking because I was on TikTok live. I promise I'm not just like crazy talking to myself. And then I used a roller to do the rest. Now, I do have a paint sprayer, but since I'm using black and we left our furniture in the room, it definitely wasn't going to be one of those days where we could use a paint sprayer. It just would have been a lot more, you know, work to prep for everything not to get sprayed with the black, so this was definitely the better option. I use Behr paint. I love Behr paint, not sponsored by them, but I do find that especially with these darker colors, I don't have to do like 3 coats. I probably could have gotten away with 1 coat, but 2 coats and I was all good to go. Now, I love our old bed frame and I'm gonna keep it and use it in one of our guest rooms, but I took this just basic bed frame that we had in one of our guest rooms already, so, you know, obviously didn't have to pay for it, and I'm basically just swapping the beds, but I made a DIY headboard, and I'll link that video here in case you wanna see it, but I'm using these picture hanging cleats to hang my headboard. Now, these can hold up to 300 pounds. I think they have ones that can hold a lot more weight, and my headboard, although it was heavy to me, it definitely was not 300 pounds. So basically I just put one of the cleats on the back of my headboard, and then I found the studs and made sure that the second cleat that was on the wall was level and that the screws were going into the studs, and I held that up with a piece, like some pieces of painter's tape, because I just found that that was easiest for me. Now, I didn't want to wait for Dustin to get home to put the headboard up with me because I just don't like to wait for things. It's kind of a problem of mine. So I kind of finagled it and just put some stuff under it so that I could get the cleats to connect to each other, and I was able to do it, luckily. It's day 1,000,000 of doing the bedroom. I got bored and I just kind of moved on to another project. Now we're back. These curtains that I hung up before don't match the new curtains. Well, they're all from IKEA, but I accidentally bought like 2 different kinds. One is like a little more taupey, so I'm gonna put those up. Also, these are way too long. So, it's 6 in the morning. Okay. Please ignore me looking tired and busted. It's been a long few weeks. Anyway, I changed out these curtains. I really love those curtains from IKEA. The more taupey kind of color makes it a lot more warm in here. And I got these amazing fluted glass lamps from Home Goods. We definitely needed another element of light in here. You want to layer your lighting. And I like these side tables from IKEA, but they were just a little bit too big for the space. And normally they wouldn't be for this size room, but because where the window is, there was just no room between like the edge of the bed and the side table and then the curtains in the side table, so it looked very cluttered. So I switched them out for these wooden side tables I got from TJ Maxx, and I do think they're a little small, but overall I like the look a lot better. And then I put this hanging plant up in the corner just to give some depth to the room. I moved the bed because it's time to take care of this outdated ceiling fan. Now, I did give the ceiling fan an update, you guys may recall in a previous video, where I painted the outsides of the blades and left the caning in the center. And although I think it looks really good, the ceiling fan doesn't function too well, and one of the lights, you actually can't screw a light bulb in. It looks like one was broken off in there or something. So it was just time to change it. It also just didn't look quite as modern as the room is feeling now. So I turned off the electricity and took down the old fan. I do always take a picture of the wiring, how it was wired, because you just never know. And then I installed this new ceiling fan I got from Home Depot. Now, this ceiling fan is actually super easy to install. We just installed the same exact one in our living room, which you guys will see probably in a few weeks because I had to order furniture. It's going to take a long time, but in our living room makeover. And I knew that I wired it correctly, so I was really frustrated to find that the fan element of it was working, but the light element of it was not working. So I was troubleshooting this for so long. I got on TikTok Live, and I had some really great people that work with electrical trying to help me troubleshoot. It ended up being the fan. I needed a new lighting component, so we just went to Home Depot, swapped it out, like returned the old one, and got one that worked, and it was as simple as that. And then Dustin helped me hold up the sign to place where I wanted my nails. That's actually the neon sign from our wedding, and Saturday was actually our 6-year wedding anniversary, so love you, Crustin. Anyway, then I hung up these really cute little fake plant holders on the wall and basically just styled the room. I put a lot of pillows because I like a big, comfy looking bed. And I put this throw blanket over the left side of the bed to give it a little bit more visual weight on that side. And then I just styled the side tables, and I do a lot of fake greenery because I definitely cannot keep plants alive. So I styled this little IKEA shelf basically the same as I had it before, with some of my favorite crystals, some books, and of course some fake plants. Now, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I actually collect crystals. I feel like I've mentioned it before. But I have a major collection, so you will see them all over my house. And I love them. I love the way that they look, and I love that they're like from nature. Anyway, our TV used to be up here, but I opted for an art piece that I actually got at HomeGoods for like $30. It's so cute. A little candle, and of course, shocker, another fake plant. But after many months and a lot of hard work, here are the before and afters. Today's video. I just love you guys so much, and you guys have been supporting my journey and really making my dreams come true. Every time that you guys watch my video and like and leave comments or share my videos with your friends, you guys are seriously making such a big impact on my life. So I just want to say thank you so much. I want to know, what was your absolute favorite thing from this makeover? Which was your favorite part? And what do you guys think? Are we loving it? Would you have done something differently? Of course, maybe say that nicely because I am sensitive. But I'm dying to hear your guys' opinions. And as always, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and you ring that bell notification so that you never miss when I upload next. And of course, follow me on all my other social medias. They'll be linked here on the screen and in the description box below. I sometimes do a little bit different of content on each of them, so you might be able to get a little sneak peek of something that I am working on before it hits YouTube. But that's it for me today, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!